All right, everybody. The sequel to Spider-Verse is here. Spider-Geddon number 0. We knew it was going to be the typical 1 through however many issues, but then they were like, "Oh no, we gotta throw my boy Peter Parker from the Insomniac's PS4 exclusive Spider-Man video game gets his whole own issue with interiors and beautiful cover by Clayton Crane." Oh, this man, he's been doing all of these Venom variant store exclusives. He did an Avengers 7 variant, the 1 in 50, featuring the Ghost Rider 1 million BC. But boy, now he is on all the beautiful interiors of Spider-Geddon number 0, starting off the new Spider event of the year. We've got this universe's Spider-Man, Peter Parker, teaming up with Superior Spider-Man for a nice... it's oversized. It's a $4.99. I can't remember how many pages it is, but it is a lot of pages, more than the regular number of pages in an issue. But this takes place after the events of the video game, so if you haven't beat it yet, I would suggest maybe rushing through that. It's been almost a month now. Come on now, you should be done with it by now. This should be platinum by now, like I did. Ha! Humble brags for days, but good issue. I was very, very satisfied with the inclusion of a video game character in my comic books. At first, people were like, "Oh, what's all this extra money gouging the price markets for people?" Nonsense. This was fantastic. Read it for yourself. We're back to back on Spider-Man this week too. We have Peter Parker, Spectacular Spider-Man number 310, the last issue by Chip Zdarsky. That he's been writing the series since it came back with the legacy numbering at 297. But this is his last issue that he's writing, and Marvel even let him do the art. And boy, it is depressing. Whew. This is a very, very, very serious issue. Like, when Chip Zdarsky was announcing Spider-Man, I was like, "Oh, Chip, sex criminals, Howard the Duck. It's going to be very, very funny." And then the whole first arc, there was, like, humor in there, but it wasn't a comedy book. It was, like, I think the second arc of the book, they did... pretty much Flashpoint for Spider-Man. I saw Comic Book Resources were calling it Spider-Point for like a week, which I thought was pretty funny. But I really wasn't expecting a super serious Spider-Man book from Chip Zdarsky, and I was pleasantly surprised because this book has been an absolute fun ride from the very beginning. I'm sad to see it go, and I'm even sadder to read this issue because it's a sad issue. But it's up there with Hickman's Uncle's issue from the end of the FF run as far as good, sad Spider-Man stories go. This is definitely one you don't want to miss. And now, in the vein of things that are very sad, we're into something that's pretty bad in the vein of sad, bad, because it's good, but it's bad news. Bears, everybody. There is a big handful of deaths in this first issue. That's the big rumors, is who's going to live, who's going to die, who killed him, who's being accused of killing him, and you get a lot of answers with this first issue. Now, there's going to be a lot of people pretty mad with this issue, and a lot of people that are going to be pretty curious about this issue, and it's really, really hard to talk about it and talk it up without spoiling it, but we've known about it for 4 or 5 months now that a new Crisis book was coming out, and bada bing, it's finally out. I shouldn't even have to tell you how good it is, or that you should buy it, because you should just be getting it. It's good. It's good. Clayman interiors, Tom King writing, match made in heaven. And next up from DC, look at that. Justice League Odyssey finally came out. It's not like it's been delayed for months on end because of editorial disputes and Stefan Sejic making the characters too sexy, because that apparently is an actual reason why this book has been so delayed. But hey, it's the artist of Sunstone. That makes sense that he makes people too sexy. But maybe we'll get a director's cut one-shot that will show the original art to what he had in mind here. But regardless, Josh Williamson, you are putting together a very, very cool storyline that follows up Scott Snyder's Justice League No Justice, featuring a new team of Jessica Cruz, the new Green Lantern. We've got Starfire, Cyborg, Azrael, and Darkseid. What the? A villain on a Justice League team? That makes no sense whatsoever. What is his role in the book? What's he doing here? I think I should tell you that Josh Williamson has said he is the Hannibal Lecter of the team. And that's all I'm going to say about his role. You should read it and find out the rest, because it's going to be pretty cool. Last but not least, Stranger Things, the comic book. Look at that. It's your favorite Netflix Season 1, not Season 2, we don't talk about that, but it's your favorite Netflix Season 1 series in the form of nostalgic retro '80s love that you would expect it to be from. It feels like it's a comic book, but bada bing, we finally have the comic book #1 for Stranger Things. And this story is a 4-issue miniseries cataloging what's happening to Will Byers in the Upside Down, his fun, perilous schemes that him and the Demogorgon get up to. It's a nice classic caper of comic book lore, and it's a very Silver Age fun issue, but it makes me happy to have something nice Stranger Things in my life again. And it sucks it only lasts for 4 months, but that's a bit longer than a whole day binge. So congratulations, you did a good job, Stranger Things #1. I'm happy. Alrighty, y'all, so that does it for my favorite books that I read coming out this week, September 26, 2018. Be sure to go give Brotastic Nerdom the old likey, subscribe buttons, or links that are here or down below or somewhere. You know, they're going to be somewhere annotated. You got to go click on there. And while you're at it, give the old like button, subscribe to Comic Kings on Facebook or Comic Kings VB on Instagram. And I'll see you guys next time.